What is up, Tress Troop? It is Tress to Impress, and I am Biggity BACK back with another video. And today's video is a silk press video. Yes, I am going to be silk pressing my hair. You heard me correctly. And don't forget to rate this video with a thumbs up or a thumbs down. If you like this content, I can give you more like it, and share with your closest curl friends. Let's get into it. Okay, so boom, I'm starting off with clean blow-dried hair. This is actually day 2. On day 1, I was too tired to continue with the flat iron and filming, so I just slept with the hair in a bun, and on the right-hand side, you see day 1 of the blowout. Let me go ahead and let you know that this is a different quality lighting setup, all of the things for me, but I was on the move, and I was determined to still get this footage and still create this video for my curl friends, so by any means necessary, I had to get the job done. In this clip, I'm just showing you how I have pretty much 2 layers to my hair. So I'm going to be getting a haircut to kind of clean up my ends and clean up that heavy separate layering effect, whatever that is that I have going on. That's the whole purpose of this press, is so that I can get a haircut. So I decided, let me go ahead and share with my curl friends a little updated video on how I do my silk press, and I can put that together with the length checks. So that's what we're about to get into. I flat iron my hair in quadrants, so I am working with this back right section first, and you can see that I am clipping the remainder of my hair out of the way. I'm getting my flat irons prepped at 400. I used to always flat iron my hair on 450. Hair burns at 451 point something or another. But that's how I would get my silkiest results. I learned last year when I did my silk press that I can get those same results that last for the same amount of time with my flat iron on 400 if I just take my time a little bit more. Now, there was a little conflict with me doing that because I was in a rush and I was in a different environment, so I was not able to take my time as much as I normally would, but I made it work. Now here I am adding my heat protectant because I forgot to add the heat protectant. I did the heat protectant before I blow dried, but I like to add it again before I flat iron, and this is the heat protectant that I normally use and that I highly recommend. I will have all of my products linked down below, and I'll try to pin a comment for you guys as well because y'all always ask about products. I do have a silk press essentials shopping list that I will link. Now, I did give you a time lapse through that first section, but I am going to go back and break it down for you guys, so stay tuned, okay? Give me just a moment. We can check out the results on that back section. You can see the length of my hair. It does look shiny and silky, but I am used to getting smoother and straighter results even than this. It's a little bit frizzy. It was in the 90s outside and actively raining while I was trying to do this, so just to give you an idea of the level of humidity. Now, curl friends, I do have a bone to pick with you all because I used BioSilk to prep for this silk press. It has been recommended to me on multiple occasions. It is highly requested. The curl friends have been wanting me to try out BioSilk. Let me just be real with you, curl friends. I will be returning to the product that I previously used. That is what's linked on the shopping list, not the BioSilk. I'm not sold on the BioSilk. My hair frizzed. Curl friends, let me say it again. My hair frizzed. Like, the amount of frizz that I had on day 1 is the amount of frizz that I would normally have at the end of a month's time when it's time for me to wash my hair again. So I will be returning to my Holy Grail products, and that's what I'm recommending to you all in the shopping list that I'm going to have linked. The BioSilk, I am going to continue using it because I love how it made my hair look and how it made my hair feel. However, I will be using it on curly styles only. I will not be wasting my time using it on a silk press because it frizzed and I am upset about it. Before I completely finish this section, let me break it down for you guys. I made sure my hair had the heat protectant applied for a second time. I used it before blowing out, and then now I'm using it before flat ironing. I allow the heat protectant to dry because it's kind of like a water-based mist. So I do allow it time to dry in the hair so that it's not perpetuating that frizz. And then I am parting off very small sections. You can see like pretty much 1/2 inch sections, slivers of my hair. And then I am using the chase method with a fine tooth comb, locking in that comb near my roots, and then chasing with my flat iron all the way down the entire length of my hair very slowly. Now, the previous clip was a time lapse. This clip is in real time. So you're seeing how much time I'm taking to go all the way through the hair to the end. Patience matters in this process. So the more you take your time, the better the results come out. Once again, I was rushing a little bit. However, I still got decent results, but that frizz that came later upset me tremendously because even in humid weather, I don't normally get this amount of frizz with the products that I normally use. The products that you use to prep your hair matters. Also, all hair is different. So if the BioSilk works for you and it eliminates your frizz, then that is great. Continue using it. It does not work for me. So if it does not work for you, then you are not alone. I am in no way attempting to bash any brands. Once again, I love the BioSilk, but not for this method of styling. And that is okay, you guys, to have different product lines that you use for different styles. I do have a clip of my 2024 silk press for comparison near the end of the video if you guys want to stay tuned to check that out so you can see for yourself what I mean when I say my silk press normally comes out silkier. Pro tip, I normally keep my comb and my flat iron a little bit closer than they look in this video. So the closer your comb is to your flat iron, the better results you get with the chase method. Also, my bestie put me on to the comb that attaches to the flat iron so you don't have to hold it. And I have not added that to my collection yet, but I do plan on adding that to my collection as well. Have y'all seen those before? It pretty much just sticks onto your flat iron and it's like a little fine tooth comb. If you have tried it out, let me know what your review is down in the comments so that I can kind of get an idea before I order it myself. All right, curl friends, I am on the last section of this quadrant and y'all can see I was fussing and fighting with this hair. I was actually flat ironing my hair using my makeup compact mirror. Yes, this was a makeshift setup for real, y'all. If you could only see it, you would not believe it. But anything for my curl friends, like I said before, I was determined to get this footage for you guys. So now I'm going to show you how I get those relaxed looking edges. I use a pencil flat iron. This is called a pencil flat iron. It is linked with my Silk Press Essentials. And normally I would actually part a thin section off on the front of my head, but since I was rushing, I did it this way, where I was just grabbing the little frizzies and flattening them out. But I do recommend actually parting the edges of your hair off and straightening them that way. The pencil flat iron is a game changer. I recommend it over the electric hot comb if you don't know what you're doing, because I've never burned myself with it. I don't know if you can. The only thing that I don't like about it is that it only has an on-off switch. It does not have a temperature control. So I use it for very short amounts of time at a time. So now my whole head is flat iron, the magic of editing. And it's time for the length check. And I did this length check a couple of times because my hair is different lengths in different areas and I wanted to kind of give an average. So in this area, you can see that the hairs are kind of coming down right around that 19-inch mark, maybe a little bit past 19 inches. And then I decided to go in for another round And you can see that it's hitting at 18 here, 18 inches, maybe a little bit past 18 inches. And I decided to go in for another try. And you can see here we're right at 17. And that was at the nape of my neck. I went down. You can see we're at 17, maybe a little bit longer. So the side portion, like temple area of my head, tends to be the longest section. And then here you can see we're right at 18 and a half. Before I get into the results of the haircut, let's do a quick recap. This is my hair March 2024, soaking wet. So you can see the length. And then this is my hair length March 2024 after a roller set, so it's straightened. This is my hair length July 2025, so currently when it's soaking wet. And this is what my hair length looks like July 2025 blown out. And you already saw it straightened July 2025. And these are the results currently July 2025 after getting a haircut. So it does have some curls. The curls have not been disturbed in any way. So y'all can see how shiny and healthy the hair looks. Check out the length in the back, curl friend. Check out the length. It's looking nice and healthy. The splits have been removed. I may cut the hair a little bit shorter. Y'all can see that the length is down past the waist of my pants. Yes, curl friends, we did that. I'll have to update you guys on more details in a separate hair growth journey video, but let me know what you guys think of this process so far down in the comments below. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one.